It's me. What happened?
Your hair, it is all gone.
What happened to me?
Well, let's go to a few weeks earlier.
Nice. Ik word uitgelachen. No. Is het heel kort?
Oh, jezus, ik kijk ook echt naar doorheen.
Mijn haar zo uitgedund.
Ik kan op kijken.
I work at the municipality. Welcome to a new video of Dutch Bushcraft Knives. Nice. Let us not talk about it again.
Yeah, okay. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a giveaway. We're giving away a FÄLLKNIVEN Thor, a FÄLLKNIVEN NL5. Thanks to BladeHQ, a Fox knife thanks to Tools for Gents, and a BenchMADE bug out, which we made a video about last week. Only thing you need to do is go to the link in the description and join the Royal Knife Club on Patreon. Yes. Oh well, hi guys, it is Dutch Bushcraft Knives once again. Hi, don't shake my hand because it is a pandemic. Because you all know that we are a well-respected top knife channel.
Yeah.
We are doing
Top 5 always as well.
Oh shit. And today we're gonna talk about our top 5 knife brands that we like at the moment, and that has changed.
Our opinion. Yeah, it has changed. And there might be some real big surprises in this for you.
Yeah, because we also obviously this year we have focused much more on folders as well.
Yeah.
And we have since last year we have broadened our horizon.
Yeah.
And because first we only liked Bark River, we only liked FÄLLKNIVEN, and only liked fixed blades, and only liked the most beautiful knives. But this year it has changed, and with that our perspective
has changed.
Perspective
has changed.
And this year our perspective later.
Hey, and I want to point out that this is not about which knives are the best. These are favorite brands, so it can be quality, price, how we experience talking to these brands, their attitude, those kind of things.
Customer service.
Exactly. So.
Well, let's get cracking, y'all. Well, so hi, y'all. The first knife brand is gonna be BenchMADE. As you can see, this is quite a new brand actually in our knife collection.
Yeah, Mickey, I think, I mean, we made a video on it last week, the bug out. That is what recently surprised us, but where BenchMADE really caught our attention with, I think, is the Puko, which they actually based on our top 3 knives, and they kind of blend them together, and they actually made this knife to be in our top 5.
Yeah,
I think I've said that in 5 videos already.
That is a huge honor. Could you go a little bit more that way?
Mickey, it got in our top 5, and I think it is one of their best-selling fixed blades. The first BenchMADE that we got was the Bushcrafter, and that was like, it's a good knife, but we don't like the handle.
Yeah.
So we weren't really enthusiastic about it.
Enthusiastic.
Yeah. And then this one came, and then Mickey, tell us about the Freek.
We had just asked multiple companies to send in their sturdiest folders to have like a competition. And then we got all the folders, and then BenchMADE sent us this.
Yeah, we thought, oh no, that's definitely not going to make it.
Yeah, and we had someone from BenchMADE around, Hans, and he was worried, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then we did the test, and with how small this is, I think it got second place with cold steel winning. From then on, we went smaller, so we got this bug out. And this blew us away with how hard you can use this knife.
And it has been my EDC for months now. It's crazy light, it's crazy sharp, but also their attitude towards us. Of course, we are a knife channel, so maybe we get different attitudes from people than very people we don't know. But
if somebody asks me, are they the most sturdiest folders around? I would say cold steel probably makes the best and most sturdy folders, but I just liked the size of this.
Yeah. I mean, with cold steel you get the sturdiest folder, but you gotta have to carry a brick in your pocket.
Yeah. And even though they have also got smaller size folders, I just personally like the look of BenchMade more.
Very functional, very stylish.
So yeah, and they use CPM 3V now, and M390. And they just use sicker steels than any other folder out there almost.
Crewware.
So number 4 is Mora.
You can see we have quite a lot. And why is that, Mick? Why do we have a lot of Moras?
Madame, this is a very uncomfortable position to speak in. Why we have a lot of Moras is because I don't think there's any brand in the world that comes close to make so many knives in...
For such good prices.
Yeah. It is just amazing value.
Yeah, and that is also why it is at a number 4, because I mean, it's all really mass produced, but it's good quality for a very good price that is like unbeatable.
Look, I see we have some Hultafors knives here.
Hultafors.
And some people would say like, yeah, the Hultafors knife may be even a better deal for the price, but I think that Mora is like the best deal for the price at a very big range, because they have like just a normal Mora. I picked up the exact wrong one. Was it the Mora Basic or something?
Yeah.
Which is probably about €5. But they also have a Mora Gerber, which is for a little bit heavier use. And of course, the Mora Gerber lost against the Yakari Puko in terms of value.
Yeah.
But it is such a wide variety, and I just love the brand.
And every carpenter in Sweden has one on his belt. And I've actually been to the factory, and that made me appreciate it even more, that even though they make mass production, they do check the quality, and they have people, there are people still doing handwork on the wooden versions. That's crazy. And actually on my trip to Sweden, or Norway, I don't know, I found this very old, ugly half-dead Mora, and I took it with me home, restored it a little bit. You don't see that right now.
No, I let it rust in the shed.
But it's my shed knife now, and that's really cool, because Mora has been around for around 130 years, I think.
Yeah, and I'm actually I think there are a few very special knives here, like this 125 years edition or something.
Yeah, I took that.
Or maybe that is number 125, I don't know anymore, but it's got, I think, 19C28 steel. It's got a little bit different steel than the rest, and it's got a nice mirror polish. And we have this nice...
Yeah, that is engraved with our name and logo, because that is also an anniversary edition that actually came out last year.
And I think there are only...
it is a limited edition.
Maybe 130 years,
Yeah, 130 pieces or something like that, customly engraved.
Yeah,
so that's an honor.
That's very cool. And of course, this knife, the more robust, literally that knife.
Like, you might think, hey, this is a little bit short for a more robust. And you're right, you have a very sharp eye. This is really short. You know why? Because we have abused this knife in like multiple destruction videos. Yeah. We couldn't break it, and this is the knife
that got our channel
going. This literally got like over 2.5 million views. I think we gotta go.
Time to get going.
Hello!
TRC is on our number 3.
Yeah, Mickey, a really different brand than the others in terms of look, style. Do you know?
I do want to say that this is actually a little bit cheating, because they are more like semi-custom, and actually we didn't want to put any custom knife brands on here.
But they make in batches, they have standardized models. It's not, it's okay. I think it's okay for us to do it this time. To be honest, first time when I looked at TRC, somebody asked, hey, can you review the Apocalypse? I said, nah, it's not really our style knife, blah, blah, blah. Then, forward 2 years or something, we were getting into trying out new stuff. And then we thought, okay, let's just try it. And then it actually literally blew us away with how, I mean, it has such a perfect finish everywhere on the handle. It has the thickened tip that was like really well thought about for batoning. It is just a really well designed knife, and they performed like crazy. The heat treatment is spot on. Quality check is spot on.
I just love this, because this is just a brand that doesn't make any compromises on the quality.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I mean, of course, every brand wants to make money, but this one doesn't want to give in on quality.
And it's not cheap. Okay, these are all knives you can depend your life on, as long as you don't shoot the real thin ones.
Yeah. I mean, it's not for nothing that we decided to make the DBK knife
With
TRC, and it is really literally the quality that we first saw that blew us away.
And these guys at TRC, these are people that are not afraid to try something completely different. So they're really open-minded, and that's kind of a rare thing in the knife world, because a lot of people are like traditional, they don't want to try out something that they are not used to. But TRC, they take the challenge head on. They said, okay, we're gonna try it anyways. They always say, okay, we're gonna try it. This, probably the best combat knife in our experience for what we can recommend. Mickey's gone, I'm going too.
Yeah, let's go to the number 2. Which people might... Oh, shit. That's a Bushcraft knife.
Yeah, and my feet was literally here when I was like doing funny stuff to make people laugh. And then I hit this and then it fell off and it fell literally this far away from my feet.
FÄLLKNIVEN, of course, is still on this list.
It is. I think this is like the proudest collection that we have. I mean, look at the amount of FÄLLKNIVENs that we have.
Yeah, and as you can see,
this one.
As you can see, there is one very important FÄLLKNIVEN missing, because there are supposed to be 2 of these on this table. And one of them is hopefully still at my house, because I don't actually know where it is for sure. Yeah, don't worry guys, I found it. It is at my house. Together with this Bark River, which we will talk about more in this episode. Yeah, that's an interesting subject, that Bark River.
Why is this on number 2?
Well, of course, we have some sentimental value, and this is as well, because, I mean, these are the first knives that we ever bought.
Yeah.
And that made
For me,
us...
this A1.
Yeah, and I sold mine.
Yeah.
I just think that in terms of factory knives, no other knives might top FÄLLKNIVEN in terms of quality.
Let's say, Mickey, from all these knives that we ever bought, and with FÄLLKNIVEN is probably the brand that we have put our most own money into.
Yeah.
But with all these knives that we have, I don't think there has ever been one with a flaw. Yeah, of course we had the Pro Series with the loose bolster, but then we mentioned it to FÄLLKNIVEN, they fixed it, sent us a new one.
And okay, listen, we really like the guys of FÄLLKNIVEN. We went to Sweden once as well. But I do have to say that our views and opinions do not match FÄLLKNIVEN's completely, because they also, I think they also kind of have the view that you shouldn't baton with a knife. Well, with us, it's like, why would you then make a knife this? Why would you then make a knife this big?
Yeah.
They also think that you should absolutely not baton with a folder, but BenchMADE kind of made a folder that can do it very easily.
Yeah. What like really made me love these guys, not the brand but these guys, is that when we were in Sweden, Peter came to us and he said to us, please, if you ever see something wrong with our knives, in your opinion, mention it in a video.
Yeah.
And that is something that not a lot of brands appreciate. There are a lot of brands that we have behind the scenes had a little bit of trouble about our complaints.
Yeah, and just that's regular critique that we, or feedback. Even.
Yeah.
That like, yo guys, has there been something going wrong because the quality is...
and with the Pro Series, with the loose bolsters, we mentioned that publicly in our video. They fixed it. That's how you should do it.
And of course, one of the big downsides of FÄLLKNIVEN is the price, which is humongous. And we are very lucky to buy them for a good price, or if we want to make a video about it, maybe get them. But I think FÄLLKNIVEN is on number 2 on this list because it is just pure quality. It is the best factory knife that you can get out there.
And you know what I like about these guys too? It's always also pretty frustrating sometimes.
Yeah.
That if we say, guys, this would be a really good idea, why don't you make this knife?
Why don't you make this knife with COS? This knife.
And then sometimes
that would
they
be
just
the
say,
best idea ever.
No, not gonna happen.
We were in Sweden and I said, hey, Eric, wouldn't it be a great idea to make this FÄLLKNIVEN VG10 Iden in COS? Literally, he said no while he was burping. That was the answer that I got.
And
While he was burping, and we just went on our merry ways and enjoyed our meal.
yeah, same with, why don't you guys make like a fire stew with the same type of handle or something? No.
Okay, guys. Well, great talking to you. But that's what we actually really appreciate, that they have their own ideas and their own way of doing it, and people can be against that, and I don't really mind it because it is their thing, and we do the same with our channel. Exactly. We have our ideas on this channel and the thing that we want to do, and we don't go off-road.
And one of the biggest appeals for me towards FÄLLKNIVEN has always been the carefree aspect. They don't rust, it doesn't matter if they get dirty, the sheets are carefree. And I think that is also why some people, you either hate them or you love them, you know?
It is. I always want to compare it a little bit with Apple. They have some really frustrating things, but it just works.
Yeah.
Also, and sometimes it just really does not work, Apple. Apple gets me really frustrated sometimes.
Hello YouTube. Now I want to talk to you about why I don't like this knife. It comes with a huge secondary bevel, and please feel free to comment. Don't go yell at me, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you.
Hello? What is this?
Yeah, so
it's not the Bark River.
I am actually really enthusiastic to talk about this part of the video, because I just want to see if that camera is still filming.
Why are the knives that we probably like the least on a #1 brand?
Because this knife this video is about the top 5 brands.
Yeah.
And SC has just really positively surprised us and amazed us with their attitude, which we have not encountered with any other brand. I mean, we have absolutely shitted on them in the past.
Yeah, and you know, they made us feel ashamed about that.
Yeah, because we are donkeys. That we have talked about them in the past like that. And I mean, of course, we can say that in terms of what we want to do with a knife, this SE is basically pretty shitty for us.
Yeah, it's balls.
Yeah, but for what they want to do with that knife, and what a lot of people want to do with a knife, which is actually abuse the hell out of a knife, this is perfect.
Yeah, actually this knife did really well.
Yeah.
But these are, we just don't really get the softness of the steel. You know, there are no really ergonomics on the handles.
But you just are not gonna break an SE very quickly. In contrast to FÄLLKNIVEN, they do say, hey, baton with this knife.
Yeah.
Hey, try to put it through hell.
Look, these guys have a no questions asked warranty.
Yeah.
On which, on the other side, I also want to point out that these knives are not cheap for the steel and build price they make. So you could argue, perhaps, I'm not sure of course, but perhaps if you buy a knife, you also buy a replacement. You could say that.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I don't know, but the guys, after everything they said, if we ask them a new SE to send us a new SE tomorrow, they will send it.
Yeah.
They would say, review it, give us your honest thoughts, share it with the internet, and that is crazy. That is incredible.
And we really love that mentality, because there's all this soft and pussy behavior in this world, that if you say something that hurts someone's feelings, that people tend to cry a lot.
Yeah.
And get their feelings hurt, and they think that that gives them a right to complain and to shut someone down. And SE is the perfect example that you can say something that someone else might not like and have a different opinion than someone else.
And that's okay.
And then we can still all be friends.
Yeah, that's okay.
We are talking about bloody knives.
Yeah.
That's why, because of the mentality, the customer service, the guys that they are.
Yeah, and these guys, you could say.
That's why they're on #1.
You could say about the knives what you want. Well, these guys have a lot of outdoor experience. Every time I try to talk to them, they say, wait, I will get back to you because I'm on the search and rescue mission right now. Every time, literally. And I'm actually really looking forward to take a look at their new updated models with the 3D handles.
Yeah.
And the S35VN steel. And I also heard, I'm not going to say anything, but I've also heard they are checking out different steels on what they can do, and maybe we'll see more of SE in the future.
I hope that our taste and SE's taste can one day come together and make a little
With the
little
stars.
child and make a little child. So what I'm basically saying is that I would love to Cassie.
Well, we already did that in the past.
We them over.
They are not our number one knife. They are the number one knife brand.
Yeah.
And now, people, you are probably wondering where the is Bark River, because they are always your favorite knives.
Yeah. So, Bark River is still to this day.
Do you want to go to a different place?
Yeah, let's go to a different place. So there's a big problem.
Bark River.
All my favorite knives are apparently somewhere together and I don't know where they are because since the top 5 video I lost them.
Look. We also have a lot of these.
Yeah, look. Because all mine are gone.
These are probably knives that you've seen in our top 5s most often. I mean, the Gunny Scandi, the Aurora Scandi, all knives are blew us away. Probably the brand with the best handle ergonomics on the market.
I don't think there's any knife on this channel that has scored that high, as high as Bark River.
Yeah.
Not even a FÄLLKNIVEN. So in terms of how good the knives are, they have always been on top of the bill in our collection. But the only thing is, and I don't want to bash Bark River because, yeah, I just don't want to. Because I still think they make great knives, is that the communication with Bark River and also what our audience has given back to us as feedback hasn't been flawless.
And we have also noticed that the quality control or whatever, we have seen more flaws in our Bark Rivers the last few years than before. So that's maybe the reason why it got pushed out of our top 5.
Yeah,
still amazing knives.
No,
I mean, look at how beautiful this Gunny Scandi is. That's amazing. It has coffee bag handle. What the fuck? I mean, this is really one of the greatest knives. And you know what is great? This other Gunny Scandi. That is also really great. And I always wanted like a Gunny Scandi. Mickey always had one. I didn't have one. Now I have 2.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, I have 2.
What the fuck? Hé? Jij hebt deze nu?
Ja? Ik heb er lekker 2 gekocht.
Ik ben geprankt!
Ja.
Ik ben geprankt!
But Mickey, I also want to, at this glorious moment of this surprise that I now have more of your favorite Bark River that you have, I also want to say that exactly on this model I also have a flaw from the Bark River quality control.
Oh!
And I do want to point it out, because look, this grind height,
Yeah?
this grind height. This grind height is perfect. This grind height is
too high.
It's like 1.5 times higher. Look.
You now have 2 Gunny Scandis.
Yeah, and you know, I really like coffee, and this one has like coffee back micarta. I really like the looks of this knife. But the guy who sold me this, he told me about when he wanted to send me, he found out that the grind was uneven.
Yeah.
And he told me, so I decided, but it's beautiful. I will fix that myself. But and there was another guy who also responded to me asking about this, and I just buy that too.
Where did you buy this?
I bought this from France and this from a guy in America, both unused.
Ik heb hier echt even een momentje voor nodig. What the fuck? Okay guys, so as you can see of my reaction, how much we still love Bark River.
I mean, I just bought 2 for the full price.
Hopefully next year we're making a video about Bark River, how they are again the best brand ever.
Yeah.
But I just like to see that they can handle criticism a little bit better. We have seen comments being deleted in front of our eyes. We have seen comment section being filtered. We don't like that. So if that stops, hey, I'd love to see them rise again and literally be the best knife brand in the world, because the knives
I love them. I love the knives.
They're still great.
And we know from their customer service, they also have like no questions asked warranty. They've always fixed up the knives that we asked for.
Yeah.
Sometimes it took a little bit long, but they did it. And most of the time they did it every time they just let us pay the shipping, and it was free of cost. So that is amazing. We are looking for a way to get our hands on Bark Rivers more easily, because it's really expensive to get them in the Netherlands.
Still
very happy with these 2.
So that was the top 5.
Yeah.
It was like kind of
a
our
bonus.
little sort of knife talk that we changed up in comparison to usual. Hope you guys liked it. Please comment what your top 5 is, because we would love to see it. And I want to emphasize, these are just like our top 5 bundle.
Yeah.
But we love all those other brands that you see on this channel, and they could easily be like a shared 5th place.
Yeah.
But we have to choose 5 for this video. So thank you all very much for the support, and thank you all very much for all the knife brands that. Thanks all the knife brands that send us knives, and I'm very glad with the positive relationship that we have with the brands and with our viewers.
Really.
So.
And I also really appreciate if you check out our giveaway.
Oh, do you know, out of everything, that would be the only thing that I would care about. It's the money that the people send us.
Hey, check out our giveaway, because we are giving away.
Oh, a FÄLLKNIVEN Thor.
Whoa, the NL1 and the NL5, Mickey's favorite.
That they should make in COS, and that would like literally explode the internet.
Thanks to BladeHQ. A Fox knife.
Thanks to Tools for Gents.
Yeah. And the all brand new aluminium bug out that you saw in last week's video, thanks to BenchMADE. That's great. Hey, bye. Like, subscribe, algorithm, bye.